is a great day to call the hog. Around here, what a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Quick completion to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hicks. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The inside handoff. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. It's complete to the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuber. Touchdown, Arkansas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some of the plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here's the handoff.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the back. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, North Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. The give out of the gun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is intercepted. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. They put the guys on offense now.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Cuber. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Nunez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Hines is back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
North Texas in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unleashes one. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 30. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Mean Green! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin? To kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Hicks. And they get the sack right out of the gate. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's De La Rosa. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Powers forward. Strong, firm tackle. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Makes the catch down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun. Keeps looking downfield. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29, Arkansas, 22.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vasquez. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop for the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Defense at least forced.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snap it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the Razorbacks will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. That's caught. It's Vasquez. Spins away. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. North Texas will have to punt it away. On the move, it's Cuber. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Caught near the sideline, it's Jeffrey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Afterburner's coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And he's just going to spike it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Hicks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.